Yeah, Jasson Dominguez, the Martian, the New York Yankees center fielder, 5'9", 190 pounds, 20 years old. He debuted last year, which I thought was stunning. He was born February 7th, 2003 in the Dominican Republic. This year, I'm just going to do this year, he had 118 at-bats, 265 average, 377 on base, slugged 425, on base plus slugging, 802, 15 home runs, 40 stolen bases, 133 strikeouts, 83 walks, 22 doubles, 3 triples. I'm going to tell you why I like Jasson Dominguez, and that is because the New York papers, the media said that the Martian, Jasson Dominguez, was going to be the best thing since sliced bread. He was going to be the greatest hitter since Mickey Mantle. And there was no doubt about it. Like, they were for sure stating this. Like, no matter what, he is going to be the greatest baseball player ever. And he fell on his face. Most people, 98% of people, would have crumbled and never been able to survive it. He proved he's a really good baseball player. He showed everything that he needed to make it to the major leagues. He's still not to the caliber that the media projected him to, but I really enjoy Jasson Dominguez now. And it's for all of that. Most people can't survive something like that. Matter of fact, okay, a side story, Zach Greinke said that he would not go to the New York Yankees because of his anxiety. He wouldn't have been able to handle the New York press, the New York facade, however you want to say it. Jasson Dominguez has got one hell of an uptick in my book for handling that shit.
Yeah. When you say facade, I think you like pressure maybe is more appropriate.
Yeah, just bubble, aura.
Yeah, okay. I see, yeah. The aura. Okay, I'm following you.
Yeah.
Because I don't think it's fake. It's not fake. It's real there.
No, it's certainly real. Yeah, certainly real. It's an aura around it.
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm super conflicted when it comes to Jasson Dominguez. Where to start? So we did a player eval on him last year, and much to your point, we came into that eval being like, yeah, he fell on his face early on, and we sort of reveled in it a little bit, right? Both you and I, because he was so hyped. Like, the hype was immense, and he just didn't live up to it. And I think you and I both enjoy when that doesn't happen for whatever reason. Sick pleasure. I don't know. But this year, or then last year, he showed us that he was a ball player. He did a really good job. And last year, I would say his season was very similar. It wasn't a huge breakout. In fact, the beginning of the season was pretty poor. He turned it on near the end and had a very strong finish to the season, which tells you about the type of quality player he is. And got a major league call-up at the end, right? So playing under the New York Lights, he was a star. He really was a star for the Yankees. He hit 4 home runs in a pretty small sample size and 33 plate appearances, 4 home runs. All of a sudden, the billing is back that the best thing since sliced bread, essentially, Jasson Dominguez, he's here. He got hurt. He's going to be out for a while, which, unfortunate turn of events, but I feel like the hype is now too strong. I've seen him ranked super aggressively on prospect lists as a result, and I'm not sure where that's coming from. I mean, 4 home runs in the major leagues in your first 33 plate appearances is fantastic. Don't get me wrong, but you have a whole slew of minor league data to back up where he should be ranked too. And it's not as a 677 slugger like he was in those 33 plate appearances. It's a guy that can hit for power, but not at least not right now, not looking like a 40 home run guy, looking maybe like a 15 to 20 home run guy, and maybe 30 to 40 stolen bases. Those are really good numbers. Don't get me wrong, but the billing is that, he's way up here, and I've seen so many top 10 prospect assignments to him. I just I'm starting to feel that same way again, where I'm a little off. And even last season, I did some of these shorts with Tom, one of our STS guys, and he asked who was overrated between these players, and I would say Jasson Dominguez, because the hype was too strong.
Yep.
And it wasn't because I don't think he's a good prospect. It was just because the hype is too strong. And now I'm feeling that again, and it's pushing me away from me having high regard of him, which I did have last year.
Yep.
Even though I have not really docked him in my rankings or anything like that as a result, he is still a highly ranked prospect for me. I have him at, let's see if I can find Jasson Dominguez at number 37. And even people at STS have him in the top 10.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a mismatch. 37 is a good player. I think he's a very good player, but I'm not seeing the top 10 guy right now. I'm just not. He had a great debut. That happens. So did Evan Carter, who I do have as a top 10 prospect, incidentally. But, I think so often these turn out to be like Sullivans, Not that I'm looking to sell Evan Carter, but I would be if I owned Jasson Dominguez. No doubt about it.
I think if this is a shot against you and me, I think we are both falling into the entrapment of we can't stand what the media has done to this gentleman, and we're so sick and tired about hearing it that we're gonna drop him down. I think he's 19 on my top 100 list. I believe he's top 20. I think it's 19. But yeah, I do. I get so irked and mad, and then I really start looking into the numbers and saying the kid's just not very good. And you guys are preaching that he's incarnate. He's coming back. Here he is. It's Jesus himself. And then I look at it and I'm like, no, he's not. He's awful. And he's not awful. He's very, very freaking good. He's only 20 years old. He'll be 21 at the start of the season. Probably
I pulled up I've got your rankings here. That's the great thing about STS. I can always look at them. You have him at number 33, so you're closer aligned to me.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
I thought I am higher than that. I think I would, revamp that, and I'd have him probably in the top 20. Well, maybe not. There's a lot of guys I like, but anyways, I'm just saying that I think he's really, really good. He's 21 years old. He's starting for the New York Yankees. They're probably starting him because of the media shit.
Yeah, he's not even 21 yet. He'll be 21
at the start of the year,
for sure. But he's going to be out, I think, half the year. He's going to be gone at half the year with an injury.
Did he tear ACL?
Let me look that up. Jasson Dominguez, what was his injury? I think they recorded him being out for about a year. Injury.
60-day, transferred 60-day.
Tommy John. He had Tommy John? Yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah, UCL. Wow.
Yeah.
That's
so he's going to be gone for a while,
Yeah. So, okay, this is where I stand on Jasson Dominguez as far as getting him. Don't go get him because you ain't going to be able to afford him.
Whoever owns him is likely a huge fan. That's how it goes with these. Likely he's ended up with somebody that loves him.
Yeah. Okay, to put it in perspective, in our league, where you can draft, we have an open universe for our drafts. He was drafted at 16 years old. 16. And the same owner has him. and
Yeah,
he's
and
not going.
he was untouchable for most of
Yeah,
that time.
yeah,
I think it's a mistake. He should be trading him. Should be trading him. There's a couple moments that right when he first came out and the hype was so high on Jasson Dominguez, he was a top 30 prospect like right out of the gates. And then after that debut, because it was so strong that he's carrying now top 10 billing, he's a good trade candidate at those 2 points in time. And I view those as almost equal because you could have got top 30 prospect billing, 3 years ago. Now it's top 10. So like you've netted some spots, but you could have transferred that for somebody that, who knows, could have been a top 5 guy or whatever. Anyway,
this might be the only time that I ever say this, because I don't think it happens very often. It might actually happen more than I think, but this is a perfect sell candidate because you can get so much value out of it. Like, you find a Yankees fan, sell him to the Yankees fan, and get Sagisi and Emerson and whoever the hell you want out of there, and they'll do it because they're such freaking diehard fans. I don't think I'll ever say that again. I really, unless it's another Yankees player.
So let me put it this way. I think Dominguez is a really good player.
So do I.
I'm with you that he is overranked because of his professional debut right now. And the hype that was surrounding him when he was first coming up, that still was lingering behind the scenes. The time to buy him was last season. I think we said that on the show pretty emphatically, that we were fans and we thought you should get him. If you didn't get him then at the prices he was at, like, you're not getting him now, and it's not worth it anymore. It was worth it there for a moment. It's not worth it anymore.